Okay, what we got going on today here? Got a 2015 Mustang that come in for a few things. My buddy Scott owns a car lot here in town, and he deals with a lot of Mustangs, Camaros, high-end cars. And this car here is pretty sweet. It's got this Boss Performance side exit. It's actually an xpipe with like a side exit built into it, but it still has mufflers going out the back. So it's got long tubes with that xpipe and the Roush mufflers, and it sounds really good. Right here on the splitter, the little tensioning rods that hold the tension into the front, they come off, they're gone. They're pretty expensive. So at about 80 miles an hour, this bumper gets to just flopping, almost like it's about to fall off. So we took it off, and that problem went away. No more flopping at 80 miles an hour. I mean, I almost felt like the tire was about to come off. It was so bad. So I got rid of that, and that's all good now. And the next thing I'm gonna move on to is the slop. The steering wheel had a lot of play in it whenever you would just kind of give it some input. It's got an electric motor built into the rack and pinion, so little inputs here and there make it would go crazy. Like, it was just a lot of play. So what I done was I got under the car and actually started inspecting it. I knew the long tube headers got put on it, so the steering shaft had to come loose. And sure enough, that's where our problem was. I tried tightening up on the bolt, but it was tight. So I'm kind of scratching my head at this point. I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? So after I started taking the bolt out, I realized that somebody put it in backwards. They put it in with a threaded end, and it's supposed to come in this way, as you see. So I put a little Loctite on it, put it back in. You can actually see where it's been rubbing the header, because it's being loose and you turn the wheel, it wants to try to kick the shaft. But after tightening the bolt up and torquing it down, it seemed to be pretty good. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna get this thing tightened up and things should be good to go. It's just hard to believe if somebody would overlook that. I mean, I know it's something easy to overlook, but man, the way you could feel it in the steering wheel, click, it's torque. The way you could feel it in the steering wheel, I would have to be checking that if I'd done these headers. Well, now that that's fixed, time for a test drive.